So for today, I want to talk to you about electromagnetic fields, your soul purpose, being part of the chosen network, and the great awakening of the 144,000. Or, put it another way, an invisible web. There exists a truth, ancient and yet newly unfolding, that all of humanity is woven together by threads unseen, threads that vibrate with the essence of life itself. Whether you are busy in the city's busy rush, or meditating in the quiet of dawn, or drifting in the realm of dreams, you're never alone. You're immersed in the sea of energy that is the electromagnetic field, an invisible, vital current connecting every heart, every mind, and every soul on this planet. To understand the power that you hold and the destiny that you're called to by the divine, we must begin with the science of connection. And then we'll talk about the realm of the soul and finally claim the responsibility that leads to your divine inheritance. So let's talk about the hidden language of connection. The human body is an electromagnetic instrument. It's not merely flesh, blood, and bone, but it's a dynamic, pulsing electromagnetic instrument. The heart, the strongest generator of electromagnetic energy in the body, radiates a measurable field several feet from beyond the skin. The brain, too, creates intricate waves, alpha, beta, theta, and delta, each corresponding to the different states of our consciousness, along with focused attention to the deep peace of sleep. Electromagnetic fields, or EMFs, are all around us. They're generated by the earth itself, by our nervous systems, by the technology we create, and by the very flow of life within. Science has confirmed what mystics have always known. When we come together, our fields interact. Heart Math Institute has shown that the heart's rhythms synchronize with those around us and even affect the electromagnetic environment in many profound ways. When we meditate, we are able to slow the breath, being conscious about each breath we take. We center our thoughts and we allow silence to fill us. Our electromagnetic field shifts into coherence. Coherence is not simply a matter of personal well-being, it creates a resonance that others can sense. Studies demonstrate that meditation in groups magnifies these effects. Peaceful minds can lower crime rates, heal relationships, and uplift communities, simply by aligning their intention as well as their frequency. In meditation, the boundaries of the self are softened. You become attuned to the hum of the world, the subtle whispers of other hearts, the soft pull of the divine. The EMF field you emit is a message to the world. I am here, I am awake, I am light. So now, what about the astral connection? Well, when you sleep, your brain enters the theta and delta states, waves that are linked not only to rest and restoration, but to deep universal connection. Ancient traditions speak of dream time as the place where souls meet, where councils are held, and visions are received. Quantum physics hints at non-local consciousness, where information and energy can travel across space and time, untouched by the limitations of the physical world. Have you ever awoken from a dream knowing that you were with someone, sharing wisdom, or maybe even comfort, but it's something that you might not be able to speak in waking life? This is the EMF field at work. It's beyond biology. It's a bridge between souls. When you rest, you're plugged into the cosmic internet, a network that includes the living, the ancestors, and the guides who watch over you. Focusing your intention. Focus is not just simply a mental effort. It is an electromagnetic alignment. When you concentrate on a task, when you send in a prayer, when you set an intention, you shape your personal field. This is why focused rituals, such as group prayer or healing, are so potent. The field amplifies and organizes, drawing people into a shared frequency, a harmonic resonance that can change reality itself. Being part of the 144,000. The number 144,000 appears in sacred texts, most notably in the Book of Revelation. It represents a company of chosen ones, sealed and protected, who will play a pivotal role in the world's transformation. Some see this as literal, Others see it as symbolic, but nearly every esoteric tradition recognizes the idea that a certain number of souls have volunteered to uplift humanity in times of great change. Dolores Cannon, a pioneering hypnotherapist and spiritual teacher, spoke of the volunteer souls, advanced beings who answered the call to incarnate on Earth during this crucial era. These souls are said to be scattered across the globe, living ordinary lives but carrying with them extraordinary missions. Many may not remember their origin, but their presence is unmistakable. They radiate life, they challenge the status quo, and they feel a deep sense of not fully belonging here. Are you one of the chosen? I think there's no such thing as coincidences, so if you're reading this, you've likely felt it. A persistent inner knowing, a sense that you're here for more than just survival or comfort. Perhaps you have suffered more than most. Perhaps you faced adversity, betrayal, loss, and yet something inside you refused to go away quietly or be extinguished. You might have been drawn to spirituality at a young age. You might have come in to receive healing and wisdom and to be seen. These are the markers of a volunteer soul, one of the 144,000, though the number in truth may be a vibrational code rather than a strict head count of actual souls. Your trials were not punishments, but they were initiations. Every heartbreak was a test of compassion. Every loss was an invitation to remember your true strength. Every dark night of the soul was a doorway to the light you have always been meant to embody. Dolores Cannon's work revealed that the earth has been calling out for help, particularly when it reached this period of intense transformation. Souls from higher realms, other planets, and even angelic orders volunteered to incarnate into this life, knowing that they probably would forget their origins, knowing that the density and pain of the earth would be immense, but they came not as saviors but as seeds of light, anchors for a new frequency. These souls are scattered in every culture, every walk of life. Some are spiritual teachers, healers, artists. Others are mothers, scientists, or activists. Their common trait is their frequency. They hold a vibration that is subtly and sometimes overtly shifting those around them. They awaken others by simply being authentic. You, my listener, are among them. You, collective, are part of a sacred fellowship. In this journey, it may have been seemingly lonely or confusing, but you're always watched over. Your suffering is not in vain. God, the divine source, whatever name you choose, has been preparing you for this serious responsibility. Only one that you can fulfill, so know that you are protected. Even with suffering, you will go through initiation by fire, and you will reach your true sovereignty. No hero is born without trials. In myth, the chosen ones must leave home. They must face monsters. They must endure temptations. They must survive the darkness. Your life is a mirror of this ancient story. Perhaps you've endured abuse, neglect, illness, despair. Each experience carved away what was not truly you. It forged resilience, empathy, and spiritual muscle. God did not abandon you in these moments. Each trial was a test and a lesson, a necessary preparation for the magnitude of light you're destined to hold. Like gold purified by fire, your soul has been made ready. What felt like punishment was in truth refinement. The chosen are not chosen for comfort, but for their capacity to bear and transmute the world's pain into profound wisdom. This is where the power of forgiveness comes in. You need to forgive those who hurt you, not to agree with them, not to sort of like help them per se, but because the forgiveness is for you. You need to release the trauma. You need to release the old stories. You need to come to your true self, and you won't do that by being one in pain, not forgiving the past. Your electromagnetic field grows stronger when you let go. The emotions lose their charge. The pain is less filtered, and you become more radiant. And you attract those of similar frequency. other chosen ones, the soul family that you've been missing, because you attract what you are. If you continue to be in pain, you will attract more pain. But if you continue to be in light, you will attract more light. And because you are a vessel for divine will, you do not need to be perfect. You just need to be your authentic self. Your frequency is your gift. You align with your soul's purpose, and your synchronicities increase. No one can take what you have from you because it's woven into your very fabric. This is the flowering of the chosen, a point where preparation meets opportunity and destiny unfolds. You are becoming the highest version of yourself, answering the heroic call, making an extraordinary impact. Because the world needs regular heroes now more than ever. You're not required to lead revolutions or work miracles. You'll walk on water. You just have to be the very best version of yourself. Live in integrity, kindness, and courage as you raise the collective consciousness. Every positive thought, every act of service, every moment of genuine love or gratitude creates a ripple in the EMF field of humanity. This is not a metaphor, but physics. Your electromagnetic field literally is able to work with the fields around you. Like a lighthouse in a storm, an oasis in the desert, a spark that ignites the flames. You won't really know maybe how many lives you're saving. But when you touch each soul and you survive and you shine your light, it will happen. Many people will be affected by what you do. And you can't measure in all the ways that you bring the world to a better place. As you rise, abundance follows. Not just material abundance, but spiritual abundance, emotional and creative abundance. You begin to draw in resources, opportunities, and allies who recognize your frequency, and you're no longer sustained by pain and struggle, but by grace. The more you give, the more you receive, for you are connected to the source itself. This abundance is meant to be shared. The chosen ones are not called to hoard light, but to distribute it, mentor, and uplift others, to heal the earth and its creatures. This is the new paradigm: unity, generosity, and the understanding that we are truly one. This collective network works to fill the earth with light. Imagine now the world as seen from space, a shimmering web of light, with each chosen soul a radiant node in the network. Your meditations, your prayers, your intentions, and your acts of service link you with others in the network. Where once you felt isolated, now you are part of a global movement. When enough of the chosen ones are awakened and aligned, the entire grid of consciousness will shift. Old systems will dissolve, violence loses its glamour, and peace becomes the prevailing vibration. The EMF of humanity is uplifted, and the earth becomes filled with light. So you live that mission. You are in your soul's purpose. And as a chosen one, you first need to start by cultivating awareness. Each day you begin with a few moments of stillness and feel your body. Listen to your breath. Sense your electromagnetic field expand and harmonize with the world. You practice authenticity. You speak your truth, even when it trembles. You let go of masks and roles that do not serve you. Your authenticity is your strongest signal. You serve where you are. Look for ways to be of service in your daily life. Smile at strangers, volunteer, mentor, or simply just be a kind presence. Small acts can ripple outwards. Connect with the network. Seek out other awakened souls. Form meditation groups, prayer circles, or even creative collaborations. The field grows stronger when we connect. Trust your journey. Every challenge is a stepping stone. When setbacks come, remember that you are being prepared for greater things. Lean into your faith, your intuition, and your inner guidance. You will overcome all doubts and all fears. Because as you embrace your mission, yes, you'll have challenging times. Obviously, there is a force out there that doesn't want you to succeed. But the electromagnetic field of love is far stronger than fear. When you're unsure, return to your heart. Pray, meditate, breathe, and ask for guidance. You're never alone, and you are protected. Call upon the support of your soul family, the seen and unseen. The 144,000 are not scattered by accident. but they're strategically placed to cover the earth with light. You are always connected to this network. In conclusion, the destiny of the chosen ones is a great one, and you're not here by chance. You are part of the ones of God who have incarnated to earth at this critical time because you have a lot of work to do. Everything you've been through, the pain, the joy, the confusion, the awakening has prepared you for the responsibility you now carry. You're called to become your highest version, to embody the divine in human form, to raise the collective consciousness of the planet as you fill the world with your divine light. You are a regular hero, and your energy is abundant and it fills the earth. Your EMF is not only a personal force, but a link to the great network of awakening souls. So stand tall, shine your light, know that you are chosen, be prepared and perfectly placed for the world that you are going to help improve. Together, we, the chosen ones, will fill the earth with a new dawn, a tapestry of light, hope, and unconditional love. And if I don't see you, just remember, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.